Xi says China is ready to work with U.S. as Biden meeting planned for next week. Source says news of the meeting arrangement was first reported by Bloomberg. It comes as Xi hinted at a slight warming of relations with the U.S., according to a statement published on the website of the Chinese embassy to the U.S. on Tuesday. In the letter, Xi said China is willing to enhance exchanges and cooperation across the board with the U.S. and bring relations between the two world powers back on the right track. The letter was read by China's ambassador to the U.S. Qin Gang at a dinner of the National Committee on U.S.-China Relations in Washington on Tuesday. U.S. officials revealed last month that they had reached an agreement in principle with China to hold a virtual meeting between Biden and Xi before the end of the year, as part of an effort to ensure stability in one of the world's most consequential and fraught relationships. That tentative agreement was the result of an extended, 6-hour meeting between Biden's National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan and China's top diplomat, Yang Jiechi, in Switzerland, just days after Beijing sent record-breaking numbers of warplanes into Taiwan's defense zone.
Victor Xi, an expert on elite Chinese politics at the University of California, San Diego, said the meeting is a positive development for bilateral relations. The last time Biden and Sullivan spoke was in September, in a phone call that lasted roughly 90 minutes. The two leaders had a broad, strategic discussion in which they discussed areas where our interests converge, and areas where our interests, values, and perspectives diverge, said a readout of the call released by the White House. They agreed to engage on both sets of issues openly and straightforwardly. This discussion, as President Biden made clear, was part of the United States' ongoing effort to responsibly manage the competition between the United States and the People's Republic of China, the statement added. A senior administration official described the tone of the call as respectful and familiar and candid. "It was a good conversation. I know him well. We've spent a lot of time together over the years I was vice president. But, you know, if we don't get moving, they're going to eat our lunch," Biden said at the time, outlining China's efforts to invest in rail and other transportation. Sullivan hasn't left China in 21 months, following moves to tighten the country's borders in response to the pandemic. He skipped the G20 summit in late October, as well as the COP26 climate conference in Scotland this month. Last week, Biden criticized Sullivan for not showing up at COP26, saying he had made a big mistake.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe